It's not ideal, but it should accomplish something. I didn't realize I was on the train track. I thought I was just above it. Oh, is this all ice? Oh, this feels like this is really risky. Oh, yep. That's what I was afraid of. Like the prick that he is. Keep sucking you in. Yeah.
Let's do just a...
Oh no, he's doing whiteface. Ah! Cancel him. Some bitch.
I think I killed his horse, so he won't follow us. What is wrong with you? That was on auto drive. And she drove straight into a tree. God damn it, you stupid horse. Where are they?
The center's up ahead. I'm crawling with Peggy's. Be careful.
Really? Okay, well, in that case.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, gotcha. Nice and quiet. Yep.
Like I said
Absolutely.
before, if they spot you, they'll kill our people. So keep out of sight.
Oh no. Oh. Oh really? Okay. Yeah, I'll sneak. Okay, the dog. I don't like the dog.
What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for it. I knew you'd find it. And I had to stop you. Now, hand it over.
The ballsack of God? No, we haven't reached it yet. I will find it though, and I'm not giving it to you when I do. Anyway, why does no one stop him? Because he's the hero of time! I don't know, what are they gonna do? Just...
Summoned with words, bound by blood.
And then he stops? Like, I don't think that's gonna work. But, you know, they could try, I guess. Why did you guys just... Oh, maybe it was him that shot the turret. Okay, another one down. Oh, I was afraid of that! Well... difficult to go back. Yeah, once you go full Jason, you will never go back. Unfortunately, you've only got me tonight. Ah! That's why you shouldn't text and drive. I have my phone up to open something, and I drove into a truck. Don't text and drive, kids. Is there a way that I can just
do this right?
What's the bet we can take out our horse with their horse? Or their horse with our horse, rather. Well, both, I guess. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Man, we got some air on that one. And we have like little apartments for the NPCs and stuff. And Jason will never be able to play again. Ever? Never again? Yes, umbrella me, Jason. Umbrella me hard, daddy. Okay, the spear, now that just got a little too sexual. I'm gonna quit the server now. How do I quit the server? Hello! Hello and welcome to Subnautica. It's, I guess, Saturday. Checks calendar. Yep, Saturday. Oh, and we've got some subnauticing. Subnauticing? That's not a thing. Subnauting? Watering? No. 9/11? No. We've got some building to do. And I'm looking forward to getting the tower as high as possible. I've done some stuff between streams, mainly just collecting resources, which I'll go into when we actually get into it, which will probably be pretty soon. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a quiet one, so I think we just get into the actual build, get into the game, and see how things go. Let's do it. Let's change scene. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Let's just jump straight in. So I did one or two things between stream, and between that,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
that doesn't make sense. And by that, I basically just mean I collected a lot of titanium. As you can see, that's not titanium. Lots and lots and lots of titanium. So that hopefully we shouldn't have to go through like 2 lockers and then all of a sudden we're out of titanium. So we have lots and lots and lots of titanium. Hopefully this should get us very high. Most of the stuff around the side is titanium. I've also added these freestanding lockers. This is where I've put all of the glass. They're not full because I didn't have that much glass to fill them all. We've still got some space, but we got like 2 cabinets full and then one that's filled with... Oh, I just realized actually that one's like almost all the way, but missing 2 lines, and this has got 2 lines and missing all the way, so we may as well just combine that into that one. So we've got 3 completely full freestanding lockers of glass, and then we've got a whole bunch of these wall-mounted lockers filled with titanium. So we got plenty of resources to hopefully get some building done. Hey, Rubber Ducks, how you doing? I could read that for a split second, so something broke. I don't know what you're referring to. Don't know what you mean. There's nothing ever broken in this stream. We definitely don't see that screen every time I switch to the game scene because it takes a second longer. Definitely not. If I was doing it like properly and professionally, I'd like scene switch on the other screen in studio mode and then seamlessly transition it. But I don't care enough. It's like a second that people see it, and it doesn't end up in any of the YouTube videos or anything, so I'm just like, potatoes, what are you gonna do about it? But I hope you're doing well, welcome in. So I think, yeah, this is basically all that I've done, getting all those resources. I did also see a lad while I was just walking around the base. There was a ghostly lad that appeared on my screen, which I have a feeling was supposed to be a relatively, like, kind of crucial part, which unfortunately I don't have a recording of because I was doing it off stream just to gather resources to keep building. It wasn't on stream, so I don't have the footage of it. But there was, yeah, there was a ghostly little lad that appeared, so I don't know if that's gonna, like, continue doing other things. Okay, we're gonna gather a bunch of titanium, and then we're gonna go up and we're just gonna keep building the Twin Towers. Wait, do I need more than that? Yeah, I do need another line. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna, like, because obviously we did the thing in the alien base at the end of last stream, and I don't know if that's going to have triggered stuff to start going into motion, or if it's just like that was the one thing, and then to trigger anything else, we have to actually do something to activate it. JustWrightGaming is showing signs of hallucinations. You know, come to think of it, I have been feeling very tired and a little bit dizzy today. Maybe it was never real to begin with. Oh well. If he comes back, we'll see him again. Alright, we've made some good progress. Let's make some more. I just jumped straight in and straight back out. That's the progress you come here for, obviously. I cut it out of the edited video, but the last edited video, but I'm still debating whether or not I add like an entire tube system at the back so that I don't have to do the 6,000 clicks to the top. Because I'm clicking currently. You can't see that the screen is changing because it doesn't show an animation, but I was clicking that whole time. It's a lot of clicking for one boy to do. Nope. No. I wasn't even looking at the door. Why did you go back into the door? Fine, we'll stand on the edge, then we'll construct it. Alright, we can build on this side. So I don't even know, I don't really have even a vague idea of how high we're going to need to go for us to actually reach some sort of limit. Obviously we've gone relatively high so far, but I really don't know how much higher we're gonna need to go. Are we gonna have to reach the moon? Will we get into space? Will we reach the skybox? And I also think I've got a theory of what might happen once we get there, based on what I've seen in other parts of the game. I don't really know what's gonna happen. No one spoiled it for me, and I don't want anyone to spoil it for me. But I think someone in one of the Reddit posts I made said something about you can get to the edge of the map or whatever horizontally or vertically. So I have a feeling whatever happens vertically will also actually be the same as what happens horizontally. Which will be kind of funny if that happens. But I'm just excited to see what happens when we finally reach that area, that distance. But yeah, I don't know how far away that will be. Alright, the long journey down. You can slowly see the sea moth just get closer and closer over the right there. That's the only way that you know that you're moving. Because it's like parked in the moon pool down there and you can just see it while you're climbing the ladder. Otherwise you'd just be like, is this doing anything? Is this clicking doing anything? Should like light up the moon pool so you can see it from the tower. I can't be bothered though. Alright, let's go get ourselves a stack more titanium and continue the build. Let's just grab from this one. There's probably other ones I should be grabbing from, but I'm just gonna grab from whichever one's next to me. I'm really looking forward to getting to the top because I want to finally unveil what my plans are for the top. Part of my plans I actually have to figure out if it's possible. Because I've got like 95% of a plan. Well, I've got 100% of a plan, but there's one part of it that I'm not sure if it's possible. Because I haven't actually looked into whether it is or not. But even if that specific part of it's not possible, it's still going to be great. But I really hope there's like a certain part of it that I'm trying to do that will happen as well. Oh, excuse me. My habitat builder is going to run out of charge soon. Oh, I can reach that one. It's supposed to charge throughout the day, I think, but because I have been building with it a fair bit, it hasn't really had time to fully charge. But those powered fins that I got last stream have already like paid dividends. Just not having to recharge and switch out batteries and everything all the time for like my Sea Glide and stuff like that, which I use all the time, has been very good, been very helpful. Hey Spudtato, how you doing? Welcome in. How's the base? It's looking great. It's looking tall, looking schmick. I'll let you have a look in a sec. It is dark, so you won't be able to see it the best just yet. Oh, I always forget to... No. Climb down, please. I always forget to take out the hatch. Am I going up? Yeah, there we go. It's so hard to tell. How are you, Spudtato? Hope you're doing well. We are pretty high now. Okay, here we go. We've got a nice little sunrise off the side there. Love that. Got the aurora over there. Very tasteful. I'm tired AF, but in a good way. Oh my god, I was so tired today. I went to sleep at the usual kind of time, and
welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm pretty sure I slept through the night, but I just woke up absolutely drained as hell. And especially after finishing, when I finished doing my editing of last night's stream, for the day, when I finished that editing, I was just like, man, I thought I was just gonna stop existing. Here's the tower, though. That's how tall we are so far. Oh my god, that's tall. That's where we're at so far. We've still got plenty more to build. And we've got... I did a bit of resource gathering between streams. There we go, we can see it. We almost can't see it. Like, it doesn't stay in frame. We had to go so far back for it to be all in frame. So far back that I don't think we have enough tunnel for that anymore. But yeah, I did some resource gathering between stream. And now we have...
Hello there.
Hello! Hey Trandall, welcome in, good to see you. We have... So we got these new freestanding lockers. This is where I put all the glass, so that I don't have to constantly be confused about where everything is. Glass means glass. Glass front, glass inside. You can't see the actual glass in there, but we know it's there. But all around the side, all of this is titanium, except for the few that say MISC and they've just got random stuff. I didn't bother organizing that. But in here, the ones that I haven't already used have loads of titanium in them. So we've got enough titanium to at least build for a solid probably 10 minutes. So there is that. Thank you for the prayers, Spudtato. I hope you feel blessed. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is going so far. I know it's like it's very much like repetitious at the moment, and it's kind of just like we keep doing the same thing over and over for a while, and it was kind of hard to get that edit in as well and still make it fun. But the final product of this is going to be hype. I promise you that. This is going to be so cool once we finally get there. Actually, one of the hardest things about the edit from last night was not even necessarily the fact that it was repetitious. We were just talking about, like, Nintendo as a company for half the stream, and then there was, we were just talking about just a whole bunch of random stuff throughout the entire stream, and it wasn't really relevant to what I was actually building and everything. So it's that kind of stuff usually doesn't get left in the videos. So editing around all of that was tricky. But I kind of like that at the same time though, because it means that the live streams, it's like, the reason you come to the live stream is so that we can just chat, talk crap, and have fun. And then we can also, you know, do the stuff with the game. But the actual videos of that I put on the YouTube channel, you just get like the condensed version of the actual playthrough.
Hello there.
Hey, Tue. Good to see you. And so you can, like, you know, it's kind of almost two different situations.
Do or do. There is no try.
He's right, you know. Do. I agree. I guess for a streamer it can be frustrating, but sometimes going out to collect titanium feels relaxing. Yeah, I mean, I don't personally mind going out and actually collecting all the stuff. But I know that it can get a little tedious to just have... Mainly it takes a long time if I'm going to do it all on stream. And especially on the YouTube side of things, if I'm just doing the gathering and building the entire time for like a whole stack of videos, it's like almost kind of pointless to do a bunch of them. Because there's not really much being done. Like, I'm happy to just like... Oh, did I not... I might not have dismantled the other one. Like, I'm happy to just do that. But... Oh, did I not get it? Did I not dismantle it? Where's my quartz gone? Am I tripping balls? My quartz is gone. What happened? Can someone explain to me where my quartz went? Oh. I understand what's happened now. I can't read. Who'd have thought? I thought I was missing the quartz, but no, I'm missing the titanium. I just thought I had way more titanium on me. God damn it. One day I'll learn to read. I was like, oh, I've got a full inventory of titanium, so what I'm gonna be missing is quartz, obviously. But then, no, I was missing the titanium, so rip. If you had an exosuit, you wouldn't bother to gather every time? You wouldn't? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Going to try playing Subnautica again with your stream on. I need to finish it. I stopped 3 years ago because I'm afraid. Where? Hey, sometimes all it takes is just some twat talking in the background to take the edge off it. And then you can do anything. You can believe. You can dream big. The amount of people that, like... I mean, even I do it. I'll just have, like, a stream on or a video on in the background when I'm trying to do something that doesn't necessarily require 100% of my attention. And then I just, you know, go through and have a good time with that. You know, I don't even necessarily need to be paying attention to what's going on. Just like chilling, vibing through the whole thing. And yeah, it's a great time. It's a great time. There's an exosuit in the game that helps getting resources faster. Yeah, the prawn suit. Except the prawn suit requires you... I mean, there's two reasons. There's a few reasons I haven't done it. Number one, it's not really gonna be that much faster than getting the titanium. At least when I did collecting earlier, I got like a whole bunch of wall lockers filled in just like an hour. But also it required going into the Aurora. We're not doing that yet. We're gonna avoid doing anything to do with the story. Other than like I went into the alien base just randomly before. But I'm fully aware that it's there. I was thinking about getting it to be able to get like a good amount of quartz. Because the thing is, like, for quartz, it would be definitely worth it, because it's a lot harder to find good quartz deposits. But for titanium, because I've got so much, like, metal salvage around near me, and then I was getting metal salvage from near the Aurora today, and there's heaps of it, that it's not gonna be that much faster, compared to me, like, having to take all the time to go over and actually get it. So I just haven't bothered with it yet. Also, congrats Tio on a 25 stream streak. That is a lot of streaks. No, that's one streak. That's a lot of streams. And I appreciate you being here so consistently for so long. It's much appreciated. Hey Nick, how you doing? I'm lurking doing just that. Yeah, no, I fully accept my second or third monitor status. I'm absolutely okay with that. People can do actually important things, whether it's genuinely important things or things that are important for their mental health. Just, you know, chilling or whatever. And pay almost no attention to me. And that is absolutely fine. Alright, we're going down. I love that description. Just have a twat in the background rattling on and you can do anything. Sorry for quoting the swear word. No, absolutely. I'm gonna stick that on my wiki page when I get one. My Wikipedia page. I will be the twat just prattling on in the background. Happily. My save is actually last touched during COVID, according to the date 2020. Damn, it really has been a while. Well, now is the time. You have to believe in yourself. And the twat on the second monitor. Believe in me too, please. You literally don't have to. It doesn't make a difference, but... Does that mean you don't know how the game actually goes? Like, you don't know how the game finishes or anything? Or have you had it spoiled for you? Because I don't really know what's going to happen. I vaguely have an understanding. I think I watched someone do a playthrough of it ages ago when it first came out. That I don't really remember. But, obviously, this is my first playthrough. Sorry I'm chatting too much. I get excited when I can watch a stream live. No. Do not say sorry. Do not apologize for chatting too much. The amount of times where I, like, wish that I had someone to talk to. Just don't worry about that at all. If I don't respond as quickly as you would like, you know, that it's probably just because I'm trying to get some progress done, especially even for like the YouTube video and everything. But I I never want anyone to apologize for talking too much. I went to the wrong side. God damn it. I mean, I love my lurkers here, but people that are directly interacting as well are very much appreciated. All right, here we are. Hey, fresh Mr. Gee? Fresh Mr. Gee? We'll go with that, sure. Simple trick to get an Aussie high school's attention, play ACDC. I'm gonna level with you. I know who ACDC are. I don't think I've ever listened to any of their songs. If they came on, I would be familiar with them, but I wouldn't be able to sing along to them or anything. I don't really know much about them. But you know, people like them, so more power to them. You haven't gone into the Doom Caves yet? Are the Doom Caves... Were they where I was... Were they part of the alien base? Like that big sort of water area that opened up into somewhere that I have no idea because I didn't go in there? Is that? Does there Doom Caves down there, or is it somewhere completely different? What country are they from? As in, what country are ACDC from? Or do you mean me? Because I would assume that ACDC is... They're Australian, aren't they? Aren't they like... classic Australian rock band? Yes, ACDC. Yeah, they're Australian, aren't they? Don't actually know, but I just assumed that they were. I think I progressed much more than you and might be close to finishing the game, but I had a game-breaking glitch that forced me to abandon everything and go back to the surface. But also the Leviathans scare me, even if I know they can't be in the area. The fact that knowing that they exist is bad enough. I don't need to see them. Well, hopefully now you can overcome the glitch. It's down there, just not with the dark blood kelps, ghost mushrooms? Okay, well, I'm sure that I will get to it when we get there. And I'm sure it will be spooky spooky. But first we must reach the heavens, and then we can reach to the depths. That's how it works. We must go high. We must get high to be able to get low. Get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the... I don't think that's the right song. I don't... I've never listened to that song in my life. You're Aussie and never heard an AC/DC song? No, like I've heard them. Like I will have heard parts of them, but I've never like sat down and listened to an AC/DC song. It's just not my genre. It's just not my style of music. I'm sure they're good, and I'm sure people very much appreciate their music, and I'm sure I would be vaguely familiar with a song if any of their songs came on, but I don't listen to them, so I don't know their songs personally. Disgrace? Yes. I like to be a permanent disgrace in everyone's lives. As many lives as I can disgrace. The more lives that I can disgrace, the better. We must get high. That's right. We're not playing Grounded anymore, where we need weed for everything, so I can't make that joke as often anymore, but we are still getting very high, so I'm still gonna make that joke. Deal with it. It's spooky beautiful until you go deeper into the Doom Caves. Okay, good to know. I look forward to the Doom Caves. Alright, have we reached height cap here? No, we could probably go a few more. Bet you've never had Vegemite? I've had Vegemite, and that's how I know I don't like it. It's just salt. Now, I do understand, with this being said, okay, I don't like Vegemite, but I do understand that most other places, especially Americans, like, they do not understand Vegemite at all. I understand Vegemite, I just don't like it. See, what they'll do is they'll put the knife in and spread it around like it's Nutella. And then they'll be like, oh, it's gross, how do people eat it? It is a concentrate. It is like drinking cordial rather than apple juice. Very small amount. You don't spread it everywhere because it will be just pure salt. You have to spread it thinly with butter. I still just don't like it, but at least I don't. At least I have tried it and know why I don't like it, and I don't just like disgrace the actual Vegemite. Dang it, even though I can hear Leviathan, seeing my character in the water making me so happy, I miss this game. Hey, it's been good so far, I really enjoyed it. It's been worth checking out for sure. Did I already pick up... Well, actually, do I have quartz? Yeah, okay, I already picked up the hatch. Okay. Have I gone to the top yet? Yes, I have. I may or may not be tearing up, up to viewer discretion. You decide! Is she a blubbering mess? Up to you. I'm going to say she is a blubbering mess of happy tears. WTF are you doing? I'm building twin towers. What? Is there something strange about that? Welcome to the Twin Towers. There's 2 towers and I'm building them. This is not unusual. We're playing above Nautica, aren't we? This game is above Nautica, yes?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You have been redeemed in my books because you didn't eat it like an American. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad, because although I don't like Vegemite, I also hate it when people say that they don't like Vegemite because they have just like splattered it on and they go, oh, it's gross. No, you didn't eat it right. Like, yes, I do still think it's kind of gross. Well, not necessarily gross, just, it's basically just salt. Like, I just don't like salt on toast, really. But, like, if you're eating it completely wrong and you're just eating, you may as well just eat a pile of salt, then, no, that is offensive. Fun, but not so fun fact. My friend's birthday is on 9/11. Well, you gotta be born sometime. It's gotta happen at one stage or another. Why not? Well, at least we can safely say they did not do 9/11. Because they weren't born yet. Alright, we've got a few of these lockers emptied now. Making some good progress. We've still got plenty more to go though. There's loads of building to be done. I don't know how many of these we've emptied. Thank you for the follow, Winter Zapper. Or Winter Zaper. I hope you're doing well. And fresh Mr. I don't know, I'm just... It's like fresh mystery, but Mr. Gee. That's what I'm going with. And I'm gonna pronounce it wrong every time. I appreciate the follow. I finally have colored locker names. You can get colored locker names? Mine all just said locker until recently, and then I slightly renamed them. Alright, up, 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 up. Another fun but not so fun fact, my CAPA night is on that same day. What is CAPA? What is a Kappa night? Kappa. Is that something to do with like graduation or something? Because I didn't graduate, so I'm big dum dum. Just call me Winter and just call me Fresh. Okay, I'm gonna call you Zapper and Mr. Gee. Just to be a troll. I would never do that. No, that's not something I would do. Absolutely not. Why would I do that? It's the lower dot to the right of the name of the locker. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can actually just... Wow. I mean, if I'd focused on the lockers... I mean, like I said, I hadn't actually named any of the lockers, so they all just said locker up until fairly recently. So if I had have paid any attention to that, I probably would have found that out by now. But now I know, and will forget in 5 minutes. I last played when the first aid kits were red. How many updates did I miss? God, yeah, that must have been like... I don't even know when that would have been. I mean, my version's 2024. But even when I had the 2020 version, I'm pretty sure they were still green, so that would have been a long time ago. You missed 4? Wait. I missed 4 what? Oh my god, what have I done? What am I doing? I'm just not paying any attention at all, even slightly, to what's going on. Being distracted by chat. What did I miss 4 of? I took too long to get to the message and I don't know what it was. I was coming up here to build a hatch. That's what I was doing. And then I just kept going down. Creative and performing arts. Oh, that's what the kappa means? I see. What did you do? Like, what performing art did you do? Or is it just like a whole thing that you do a bunch of stuff? Oh, stop! You said the Mr. G part wrong. Say it as or G. Look here, buddy. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born like 33 years ago, so you can't get me with that. How dare you? It's Mr. G. We're going with that. We're sticking with Mr. G. I must make a confession, oh wise streamer, I am a console person. Sacre bleu! How can this be? How could someone enjoy the convenience of a plug-and-play device where they don't have to piss around with Windows breaking all the time? How could someone live this way? Disgraceful. Disgusting. Disappointing. You enjoy your games however you want. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, have the time of your life. Would you rather never play video games again or never play real life games or sports? Hey, Sheepy, how you doing? I mean, that's an easy one. That's a very easy one.
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy your lurk, Leafy. Leafy? No. Sheepy. It would definitely be real games or sports. I would rather not play those. Now, unfortunately, that would mean I wouldn't get to play board games anymore, and I do love board games. However, I haven't had a chance to play board games in probably like 6 months. And I play video games basically every day, so it would be a much bigger change and loss to lose that. So that is my choice for sure. Hey NPC, how you doing? Why is your Seamoth running away? I'm not, sorry. It's not running away. I'm just getting very high. I mean, I'm getting higher. No, I'm climbing a ladder. Well, maybe I was going down on some, no, I was going down on the ladder. I was descending on the ladder, I think, at the time. You have to do it like piece by piece because it's all multi-purpose rooms rather than a single tube. Like the big tube here takes us from the bottom straight to the top immediately. This is all separate rooms, so I have to manually click each individual one, and it takes a while. And you just see the Seamoth slowly getting further and further away, or further closer. Like if we do that, you can see it just slowly disappear out of frame on the bottom there. If you do it the other way around, it gets closer. All of the Kappa classes do something, like art does art stuff, music does music stuff, and drama does nothing because it's dead. RIP. So which one did you do then? Which class did you do? Oh my god. I did music. Because I'm a musician. I've even got songs on Spotify. That's fun, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. Mine wasn't through, like... Mine was like... I guess it was TAFE, though, or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't have any space. Oh, no. This is gonna be a pain, because I can't drop stuff in here. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna save it because there is a potential here that I'm gonna get rolled into the abyss. I'm gonna try and drop some titanium here. Okay, I have a battery. Okay, it's not rolled me into the abyss yet. Why is that a different battery? Why does it look entirely different? Weird. Okay, I think I'm good. And if I can build this, now that I have power, I can pick that piece of titanium back up. And then we can keep building. Okay, we're good. He's in the ACT, so weed is legal, so Twitch don't ban him. Yeah, that's right. I'm in the ACT, absolutely. I'm in the place that was created because we couldn't decide where to have our capital, so we're like, screw it. This is where we'll have our capital, somewhere in the middle. We'll create a new place specifically for it. I'm convinced that the only people that go to the ACT are school trips or people who have no other options. Wallaroos are playing, so watching me some rugby. Sorry, I missed that message from you, Sheepy. Yeah, I hope your lads are doing well. Are we... Okay, that's as high as we can go. I think I've forgotten to remove the... Yep, I forgot to remove the hatch again. Good job. I do art, music, and photography, but photography is art. Very talented. I do, obviously, streaming, which doesn't really count, as you can see. I also do YouTube videos for YouTube, but like I said, I also have... I have a Spotify where I've made... all the music that you're hearing in the background, that's one of the accounts that I have. It's kind of like a... Yeah, obviously a jazzified instrumental version of songs that you already know. And then I also have a whole bunch of singer-songwriter stuff, kind of like folky vibes. Not like traditional Celtic folk, like singer-songwriter kind of thing. I've actually got a new song in release at the moment. It'll be a couple weeks before it's actually fully released, but that's on its way. I mean, that's what I was doing before I started streaming, but it was just impossible to get any traction, so decided I was going to do this more frequently instead. Screw you, Sydney and Melbourne. We're making a new city. Exactly. No, I want the capital. No, I want the capital. Well, if you both want it and we can't decide, neither of you will have it. We're putting one right in the middle and it's going to be there instead. And everyone collectively just not even got like angry, just was like kind of collectively facepalm. Nobody wants... Does anyone... We did have someone actually. I think Chans is in the ACT, but I think we had one or two other people that actually live in ACT. And to be fair, there's probably nothing wrong with actually living there, but it is kind of a meme. Alright, I need to get some batteries on the charge, because otherwise we're gonna run out of power. In everything. I don't know if our charge... Do I not have another one? Or is that the other one? Oh yeah, I think I only have enough batteries for everything individually now, because I got rid of my spare. I don't know if my things charge when I'm out of the water. I don't know if they charge like via my motion in the water and that's what charged them. Because it doesn't feel like they've been charging while I've been building. Which is a shame. So we're doing a lot of building. Oh, we got some in there. Fun fact, an American designed Canberra. Why am I not surprised in the slightest by that information? That explains Canberra so much. That explains a lot. Did an American also design Hobart? Cause have you been to Hobart? Has anyone else been to Hobart? The roads in that place are god awful. We went there for a holiday a little while ago. And it's just like, it's horrendous. It's just like nothing but grids in like the main central area. But it's not even like, it's like there's some, it's hard to explain, but there's like grids of like completely one-way roads. You'll have like entire areas that just like are one way all the way down, rather than having, you know, two lane, or like, you know, they're like 4-lane, I think they're 4-lane roads, and you know, both ways for half of it, and then you just get these entire sections that are just 4-lane one way, and I'm like, what is going on? So confusing, so weird. And the rest of Tasmania is not like that at all. It's just in Hobart, you've just got like these weird grids with all these one-way 4-lane roads. It's so weird. Beautiful place though, Tasmania in general. Beautiful place to go. Your speed? Oh, my speed is what generates the power. So if I just do a couple laps, it's because I'm just kind of climbing up ladders. Well, the ladders don't count, I guess. So it's not charging. It took me too long, but it is still faster on mobile. If you don't like the clip, I will delete it. I just found it silly. Oh, don't delete clips. If you found it fun, then absolutely, go for it. However, the clips only come through as asterisks unless you're a mod. because unfortunately they're on Twitch. Basically, you either have to allow all links or no links, and I've had some suspicious links in the past, or I just don't trust people posting suspicious links, and I wish that there was a way for me to be able to just go post only clips. Like, there wouldn't even have to be only my channel clips, just only clips, but I haven't found a way to do it that's not incredibly complicated, and even then I haven't found a way to do it. Oh, I forgot Tasmania existed. Yeah, where did you think Hobart was? Tasmania is great. We went to Cradle Mountain and we went around the west coast, and it's very rough driving through there, but it was a really nice trip. Well worth the visit. Mark II speed in the water? Well, is that what you have to do to be able to get any power in the fins? In the tools and stuff? Oh, it's a good thing we didn't remove the battery charger, because we still obviously need it since we're doing a lot of building rather than swimming. But I know that when I was collecting, it definitely came in very handy. Do people at least see it if they open your profile? Yeah, it should be on there. If you've clipped it, then it should come up in the clip section there, I believe. Pretty sure. They should just automatically go through. We have a Discord where we can post all sorts of stuff in there. And we used to have a mod that was on quite regularly that could go and like grab the stuff from the Discord and then repost them, because mods can post links. But they haven't been on in a while, so unfortunately it's a little bit harder for that side of things. But I always really appreciate people clipping stuff, because it means that I can just go into those, grab them, and then potentially just put them on my TikTok and stuff if they fit what I want to be posting on there. So, and they also add to the BRB screen and the intro, like the countdown screen. They go into the carousel of clips that plays there, so it means that we've always got some like new clips coming in, which is really handy. WA, I'm kind of stupid. You thought Hobart was in WA? I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I hadn't been there myself, I might not know either. I am like fairly decent with geography in everywhere other than America and Australia, because I just don't care. But somewhere in Europe, I'll probably be able to tell you where it is, or what it looks like, or, you know, whatever. I'll be able to find it on a map. But as soon as it's Australia or America, I just couldn't care less. How many lockers are we down to now? We've gone through a few of them. We've still got 2 halves there, and I think that might be it. I think we're down to one wall locker full of titanium. We've certainly done some building, that's for sure. We might have to go diving for some more. Yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. I forget that Australia is more than New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland. Is it though? Is it? There are other places that exist, I suppose, yeah. I would like to go to like North. I would like to go everywhere in Australia at least once, just so they can say that I've been there. But I guess because I live here, most of the places that I could travel around here just don't really interest me that much. I'd rather go to some cool cultural place in Europe or, you know, Peru or something. I've been to Spain and I've been to New Zealand a couple times because that's a really nice place, but I just don't care that much about places in Australia. I've been to 1 territory and 3 states. So Northern Territory and then the 3 that you listed? Is that it? I've been to at least several states because I live in the constant state of fear. That, yeah, sure. I don't think that. Anyway, I'm building. I'm tired and I'm building. Things are going well. I think we're gonna have to have another walkway up here soon. I think at this top section might be where we put the walkway. I might even put it in now. You know what? There's actually good. Maybe not all the way to the top. So I'll have to bring up some glass with me. ACT, New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania. Where did you go in Tasmania then? Did you go to like Launceston or something? That's where we landed when we went there. Oh, I'm out of titanium. Yeah, checks out. Oh, down please. There we go, down. The icons slowly approach. Where is it going? It's drifting away. And there we go, we're on the floor. Ironically, Hobart. Look, I went to Tasmania and I went to Hobart. Just forgot that that existed and that it was in and that Hobart was in Tasmania. Ah, well. I'm sure we've all done the same thing before. Specifically, forgot that Hobart and Tasmania existed and that Hobart was in Tasmania. We've all done that. Everyone. Everyone here today has done that. Guaranteed. Where is the titanium? Here. So I need to bring 2 glass. Don't let me forget to bring 2 glass. I should have space. Oh, I have exactly 2 spaces. Beautiful. Let's grab some glass. I've checked all of the ones that don't have glass. There's 6 cabinets here. There's 6 floor lockers. 3 of them are filled, 3 of them are empty. I managed to open up every single one of the empty ones. That requires a certain amount of skill. I'm very good at what I do. That's just not true, but you know, if you believe hard enough and you have a random twat rambling in the background, you can achieve anything. This I know to be true. Sora Bliss and Esso ad.
When you look at the dark side, careful you must be. For the dark side is kinda ugly. They have no skincare routine and they're always bringing people back from the dead or something.
Yeah, something to do with returning, I guess. You do have to be careful of that. And that's actually what separates us from the dark side, is a skincare routine. With that information in mind, I don't have a skincare routine. Anyway, what was I reading before? I saw a Bliss and Esso ad for menu log. It's AI generated slot. Oh my god. I have opinions on just AI in general, and they're not necessarily strongly for or strongly against in certain situations. But the amount of time that times recently I've seen just like AI generated slop ads, like actual just on TV ads and stuff, is just depressing. I can't remember what it was that I saw recently, but there was some like fairly big company. I don't think it was Menulog, the one that I remember seeing specifically. I think there was another ad by like a fairly big company, and it was just like all AI generated, pretty kind of slop thing, like slop ad, and I'm like, why? I mean, I know why, but why? It's just makes me sad, really. Cantina theme starts playing. Yeah. It's a banger. It is a banger. Amasim? Wait, is there an Amasim ad? I know there's an Amasim ad that I always watch and it pisses me off because the guy's hand on the side goes from having 5 fingers to having 4. But that was like a little while ago, and the style of it I didn't necessarily clock as AI generated at the time, and I don't actually know if it is. But that one always pissed me off because of that specifically. I didn't know that one was AI generated. It's AI slop. So is that the ad? The one where that happens? Because that ad's been out for a while and I wasn't paying attention to that sort of thing as closely back when I originally saw it. Alright, what's the progress looking like? It's getting there. Look at that. We are cloud reaching now. We're gonna make Cloud City. Look at that bad boy. One day we eventually have to reach the top. One day. It's not gonna be today because we are out of titanium and we're gonna have to go get some more, but one day we will reach the clouds. We will make a city among the clouds. I still love that every time I enter a hatch, you get the dripping noise, even though there's no water for miles. I'm just gonna double check. I'm pretty sure... Wait, so... I can't seem to... Oh wait, is it because I've got this out? Someone said something about the dots allowing me to change the color. I can't seem to do it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I just want to check that I have everything. I know there's technically some bits of titanium in some of the MISC lockers, but I don't want to just cherry pick those ones. They won't be enough for a trip. Alright. I think that's all of them, so I think I'm gonna have to go diving for titanium again. Man, we really went through a lot of titanium. Like, that's a lot of storage lockers. Just completely now emptied. Damn. My school used an AI-generated song for Science Week. My Year 10 English teacher used AI for her lessons. So, like, my biggest problem with using AI-generated stuff in a creative field is that most of the time, it's obviously to save money because they don't want to pay people to actually do the work. But the biggest problem I have with it is they're using it as the end product. And that is always what the problem is, and always why it's so easy to spot, and why it's obvious at the moment. And it just tracks so badly. All you need to do to be able to use it, and potentially not even be, you know, found out that you're using it, I guess, but even just to make it not look as slop, is to have someone that after the thing is generated They then touch it up and tweak it and change it so that the final end product isn't just straight off the slop line. It's just a building blocks to start something else that ends up being an actual decent final product. But the problem is they just press the generate button and then send it. They don't check anything. They don't care how many fingers a thing's got. They don't care what is going on. They're just like, ah, send it. Good enough. And that's where like my biggest problem with it is at the moment is that people just like, they have no quality control of what's happening and what's going out at all. And it's just embarrassing. My art teacher says AI is a tool for designing art, but not using it as the final product. Exactly. Exactly. And like, I've definitely used AI in various different endeavors as a starting point. And, you know, to help along the way in certain different areas, because a lot of the time what it comes down to is I don't have the funds, because I just simply don't have the money to, you know, hire an actual artist to do it or whatever. So I need some sort of assistance, but I'm very good at taking things and putting them together and creating a good final product. I just don't necessarily have the time to do everything from start to finish, so I'll use it as like a starting point, and then I'll completely change it. By the time we get to the end, it's half the time it's barely even half of what it started as. But if I didn't have the starting block, then I might not have been able to make it at all. But yeah, there's been a... It's really annoying and just kind of obvious and awkward when you see it on like actual TV ads, which I have seen a lot of lately. And they'll just keep doing it until... Well, unless it's regulated, they will just keep doing it. And people will let them do it because half the people won't even be able to tell. Alright, there's some scrap. We're going scrap hunting, everyone. We are looking for plenty of salvage to get some titanium so that we can continue the Twin Towers. There is also a decent amount of quartz around here, but I don't really need quartz anymore. These are these titanium? Yeah, so if I had the prawn suit, then I could be getting those. Once I run out of scrap, I probably will need to actually look into that. But while there's still scrap around, I'm going to just keep scrap hunting. I will strangle anyone who uses AI as the final product. Yeah, no, 100%. 100% with you on that. Hey, Vi, how you doing? Good to see you. Like, yeah, I don't... There's a lot of different arguments for why it's good and why it's bad in various different applications and everything. And I don't care to get into, you know, the full ethical and whatever implications of it. But just at a very basic level, just don't use it as a final product. Use it as a way to get something on the board. And maybe use it to help tweak and refine ideas. But then like quality control it. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Even with just like a basic understanding of Photoshop, you can easily make it so that it's not just slop. Back to where I stopped. I'm going to push past the fear for all three of us who think Subnautica is a scary game. hey, a lot of people do actually think it's a scary game. I mean, it is, I think it is technically a horror game, isn't it? I'm just desensitized, so when I see a thing that is supposed to be scary, I tend to just, like, laugh at it. Probably as a coping mechanism. What's in there? Medkit, okay. But it is, like, it is technically a horror game, isn't it? Survival horror? Oh, here we go. Scrap over here. Love that. Would you rather use AI as your only creative outlet or never use AI while everyone else uses AI? I would definitely rather just never use it. Because that, I mean, yeah, it just, the thing is, especially with me specifically, and the creative abilities that I have, it's just a time saver. That's like 90% of what it is for me, is just a time saver. So if I had to do it all myself, without the help of AI, for the rest of time, everything would just take a little bit longer. Well, maybe not a little bit longer. Well, it depends what it is. Some things it would only be marginally longer. And that would be a little annoying because I am very strapped on time for everything all the time. But I would live with it. But if I could only just generate slop and I couldn't even tweak it afterwards. Ugh, God, no thank you. That sounds horrific. Because then I'd have to also somehow convince myself that no, this is actually worth sharing. Which I couldn't do if it was that bad. Oh, I thought I clicked the top one. Let's get in there. It's scary the first time and then continues to be because Reapers materializing out of nowhere makes me wish for brown pants. Yeah, those things are chunky lads. They'll mess you up. I haven't been caught by one yet, but they certainly are foreboding. Have I looked in here yet? Okay, I shouldn't be looking at that at the moment. That's not what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find this. Salvage. Here we go. It's everywhere. Now that I'm actually looking for it. Oh, bam, look at that. Whole bunch of them. This is what I mean about, like, the prawn suit at the moment and just not really needing it, because there's still, like, a decent supply of salvage. And I've got okay carry capacity in the sea moth, so I'm doing fine with getting the titanium, but I should eventually actually get it. Maybe even like next stream, maybe that can be one of the goals that we focus on doing, actually getting the prawn suit, because it will open up a few extra opportunities for us. Some more salvage there. I think what happens if you find Reapers... Sorry, if the Reapers find you with low HP is what scared me and made the game stick in my head. My mind is a scary game. Does it do like... Because I've never actually been caught by one. Does it have like a specific animation? Do they like to actually eat you or something and the cameras change around and stuff like that? Or is it just like you get hit and then you die? You can never replace human artists because AI has no soul. I think there is definitely an amount that can be approximated to a point at which the general consumer won't necessarily notice. I think a lot of people make bad faith arguments about how, oh, well, if it's AI, it's bad, and if it's human generated, it's good, and then if they're faced against both of them together, pick which one you like the most, and then they pick the AI one because it in that specific case does look the best, and then they try and backpedal and backpedal and backpedal when they're told, oh no, actually they are the ones, the AI. That tends to happen a lot, but certainly if you look at things in a bit more depth, and certainly at the state that they're in now. Wait, what's this? Oh, bridge fragment. I think I've already got that. Yeah, you can definitely... There's definitely signs for a lot of them. But 2 years ago, let me remind you, 2 years ago was Will Spaghetti. Only 2 years ago. So the amount that they're going to improve in the next 5 years is going to be insane. To the point that, yeah, there will still definitely be a lot of people that will be like, oh, I can tell. But most consumers, which are the people that will pay the bills, won't be able to tell. Which is kind of unfortunate, but that is how it will be. Funny thing, the game type is called underwater adventure game. Oh, so it's not a horror game? Secretly a horror? I see. I've never seen the listing. I hope my message didn't spoil what happens. Enjoy. No. Didn't spoil it at all. No. Because you just said that something happens, basically. You didn't say what it was, so that's fine. We need to make a flying sea moth, call it the bee moth. Isn't there a mod for that where you can fly? We can actually make it fly. I can pretend. Whee! I can't make it fly though. It has an animation, not spoiling it. Yeah. So there is nothing specific, just gives you a hug. Okay, so something does happen. Okay, no, that's fine. It'll be interesting to see if they ever catch me. They probably will eventually. Google's photorealistic video generator scares me. The amount that they've progressed since Will Spaghetti is terrifying. Because like I said, currently... Oh, I clicked too many times. Currently, I'm sure pretty much anyone here could tell if something was AI generated and if it wasn't. But most people, like a majority of people, it's like hit or miss whether they can or not. And if they're the older generation, can't tell at all. They just instantly, they take it as read because it exists and it must be real. They don't even know that it could be AI generated and essentially fake. But in 5 years, you won't be able to tell the difference. Unless you really, really know what to look for, you just won't be able to tell the difference. Because they're spending all of the possible available resources to make it so that you eventually won't be able to. And that is kind of terrifying. Hey Duke, how you doing? Welcome in. How's the water? It's wet. It's wet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That much I can say, for sure. Alright, well there's one locker filled. We're getting some. It'll take a little bit. Am I AI generated? You could be. You could be. There are, I'm pretty sure there probably are like AI controlled like chatbots and stuff like on Twitch. I'm sure there would be. The game implodes and self-deletes with an error message. You don't deserve this game. Oh no! What, when a Reaper attacks? Is that what you're saying? I hope not. Be very upset if all of my progress was lost. I saw a video that I knew was AI generated. It was a parody of a local ad with Western actors instead of the normal actors, but I had to watch it at least 4 times to find a way to convince myself, aha, I didn't get tricked by this. Yeah, and honestly, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if your attitude is that, oh, well, it's so obvious. Because, like I said before, currently, to you, it is, potentially. But also, in a couple years, even to you, it won't be. And to a lot of people, it isn't. Which is scary. But there is we're definitely in the slop phase at the moment. And it's really... It's kind of gross, but that's the phase we're in right now. Even now, there are some that are almost indistinguishable from a real thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the VO3 stuff, which Rubber Ducks was talking about. Some of the stuff in there looks like it could be almost exactly, like it could be real. It could definitely be real. They still haven't nailed down like object permanence and things like that. So if you know what you're looking for, it can be pretty obvious. But like I said, give them 5 years, they'll definitely have that figured out, which is very, very scary thought. Because I'm not even saying that I want any of these things. This is just the reality of it. And especially being a musician and stuff, and being a creative, I don't really want it to all get replaced with AI, because I want to be able to create myself. But a lot of it will. When you build high enough, that's my assumption of what happens. Oh, that the game will just end and delete itself? Well, I guess we'll find out. I think I have a vague idea of what might happen when we finally reach that, but we'll see what happens. We've got a little way to go. We've still got plenty of tower to build. You can scroll through the chat and find my comment in the link posted by the bot, not in about. You can scroll through the chat and find my comment about the link posted by the bot. Wait, what? I must have missed that. I can't really scroll at the moment. I'm hoping we can get good AI generated quests in role-playing games, not the Skyrim steal a different house pre-programmed things, but like an engaging long event chain that you get so engrossed in that you open debug mode and copy the quest to share it. That's definitely some of the, you know, the interesting use cases for it, where you could have NPCs and things kind of happening and generating tailored specifically around you and your interactions and what's actually happening in your iteration of the game. But there's plenty of like kind of scary implementations of it that very much lead you to a dystopian megacorp future, which is not something I would want to be a part of, if I'm honest. I've played Cyberpunk before, and it's not really what I want to do. I just hope we'll have games with AI behavior for NPC, but we will have mass surveillance first, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep, I mean, we kind of already do. To to a kind of soft extent. I mean, your phone already listens to everything you do and then recommends you ads based on it. We're already in the nightmare. Alright, there's some water. Let's drink some water. Sure, why not? It can be text only if people don't want the NPCs to have voices. Yeah, and this is part of like the whole discussion about around the ethics and morality and everything, is that obviously when, if, well, not even if, when this all happens eventually, then people are gonna lose jobs over it because the corporations will just be like, well, either I pay like $20 a month or maybe like $100 a month by then for like an enterprise version to OpenAI or whatever to generate this stuff for me and just have Greg the intern hit the generate button, or I can pay like 30 people thousands of dollars a month to do the same job. They're obviously gonna choose Greg over the 30 people because the salary of Greg is far lower. Which is very sad, but is what the reality is going to be eventually. How much of the game have you played? So I've built a tower. I built twin towers, and I went into the alien base. I didn't do all of the alien base. I went to the generator or whatever, put my arm in, or, well, it stabbed me, and then it said the planet was under quarantine, and then a ghostly apparition appeared to me at some stage, which was unfortunately off stream. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I haven't touched the radio in a long time, and I haven't, like, focused on any story stuff. Just been kind of blissfully, ignorantly building stuff. Building the tower, building the twin towers. Oh. What's happened? Oh, that was weird. It just was pure darkness for a second. Even though I have my sea glide on. Disinfected water, sure. Take a swig. Where's my sea moth? Get back to my sea moth. Where is it? There it is. I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Why is my sea moth in the sky? Get down from there, sir! Why is there a flying reaper there? What are you doing, sir? What have you done with my ship? Why is it up there? Come down from there, sir! What is that? This is just the side of the ship, I guess. How do I get my ship back? What have you done? Sir! God, it's like glitching hard. How do I get my sea moth back? God damn it. They're gonna have to read through chat. NPCs that actually act with intelligence would be great, but they'll probably just be used to milk microtransactions. Yeah, unfortunately. That is the truth. There is an application where it could be interesting, but it probably won't get like that. Not the way that we want it. I mean, it's going to be like auto-tune eventually with... sorry, when Cher did it, we all knew it was auto-tune, but now it's an industry standard. It's everywhere, and won't even know when it's not anymore. Exactly, and like, I know when something's auto-tuned, and I use auto-tune, but because, you know, musician, singer and everything, and if you don't use it, 90% of the time you're just behind everyone else. But it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. Remember where we parked? On the roof. I don't know how it got up there. It's just moth now. We have removed the C from the moth. It finally happens. There's a bug where the Reaper sees the sea moth as a threat if you have the lights on and he yeets it. But it hasn't come down. Shouldn't it reappear somewhere? Like, shouldn't it eventually come back down? You can use the dev console to fly there and get it. How do I do that? I know I can do free cam, but how do I do like free fly? I hope you don't get that bug where the ground disappears and you accidentally go down 200 meters and end up in a biome you can't go back from. Yeah, I hope not as well. I already don't like the fact that my sea moth is flying. I'm just trying to collect scrap. An old mate has apparently just sent my ship into the sky, not even into orbit. That's why the bug is Seamoth is supposed to come down or get destroyed. Yeah, it's I imagine it's not supposed to just stay up there. Chat said build a flying Seamoth. You gave them their wish. True. Vi was saying that they want to build a flying Seamoth. I've done it. I've achieved it. Flying Seamoth. There it is. So what is the console command to allow me to get up there to get it? I'm gonna actually wait. Hold on. I was gonna say if I do unstuck, but then that'll just unstuck me. That won't unstuck it. To be fair, this makes for great clipping material. Yeah. I'm not actually mad about it, but I do need it back. It does. I do need to be able to retrieve it. Because it's got a lot of titanium in there. F3, Kai, F8. Well, I know how to get to that, but I don't know what the actual console command is. Is it... Are you saying that is how I get there? No, that hasn't done anything. How do I get up there? You shut your mouth, sir. I'm trying to get my ship back. Can you chill? I said, can you chill? Can you relax a little? God damn it. How do I get up there? I meant and. So I can get F3 and F8, but how does that allow me to get up there? That's all this does. I know there's a free cam that I can type in the console that will allow me to see everywhere, but that won't allow me to go everywhere. Can you type ghost in chat? Okay. That allows me to fly, but am I actually here though? I can go faster. I know how to do that. Oop. Oh! Has that made it fall down now? I think it's falling now. I think me being in proximity to it has caused it to fall. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. It's in the water now. So if I unghost... Alright. Turn the lights off. It's got 9% health. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna go this way. We're just gonna swim in darkness for a little bit. I mean, I'm going the wrong way again. We can hear him rumbling and grumbling, that's for sure. Don't blow up my ship, sir. I can't be bothered replacing it. Oh, the sun's rising. Whee! I think... Are we clear now? I think we're clear now. Also, I missed... Oh. Oh, no, that's fine. Also, I missed a prime opportunity to say the classic line of, "They fly now! They fly now!" Which is very upsetting to me, because that's always a funny joke. Alright, let's get the repair tool out. Let's fix this thing up. Get this thing back on the road. And by the road, I mean the sea. Thank you for the command there, Tio. We fixed her right up good and proper. Alright, I've got some salvage on me. Do we have salvage in storage? No. Yeah, I was only kind of just started. Big Sag. We're gonna have to go back. We gotta go back, buddy. So let's save, just in case. And then let's go back. Welcome to Subnautica, where the solution is always to rebuild lost vehicles. Nah, we're fine. Nothing was lost here today. Oh, there's a forklift under here. That's fun. Can we drive that? We recovered the penetrator. The penetrator will not be taken down by some silly little leviathan. Chunk reload? Yeah. Once we got close, it was like, this needs to not be up here. Engage physics again, please. Why can't we have blinding lights on our vehicles? I can't see anything even though the wall is in front of me unless my TV brightness is set to low. Yeah, that's one thing that, like, it's obviously intentionally that way. But one thing that gets me whenever you're, like, going over an area... Sir? Okay, he was just, like, waiting there. When you're going over an area where the ground is particularly far away, and you, even with the lights on, you just can't see a damn thing, because the light has to obviously reflect off something, and because the ground isn't there to reflect off of it, you just can't see anything. I think we've gotten most of the titanium, or most of the salvage around the Aurora now. We might go a little bit further, see if we've missed anything, but I think I've got a lot of it. Thank you for the hydration, by the way. Let's do that. Thank you very much. Show that Leviathan the power of your penetrator. I will thrust so hard with my penetrator into that Leviathan, into that Reaper, he won't know what hit him. I found salvage though, so that's fun. Once again, I have learned the lesson, which I never actually end up learning. Oh, medkit. Hold that thought. There we go. The Leviathan away. Perfect. Love that for us. I've learned the lesson that I learned in Grounded, and I learned in every other game I've played, and I still keep doing. Stop going out on big adventures in the middle of the night! It never goes well! And you can't see anything! I mean, that's the crux of why it doesn't go well, but I need to stop going out in the middle of the pitch black on big adventures in dangerous areas. The amount of times I got like attacked by a wolf spider or something and grounded because I kept going out in the middle of the night is honestly sickening. No, I don't have much salvage on me. Is that a chair? No, I think it's just a box in the ground. I mean, it looks like a chair, actually. Congrats on your first, Duke. Well done. Almost 2 hours in and you got first. Sheepy will be really upset. Wait, was it Sheepy that was fighting over the first? I don't remember. It's been a while.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm convincing Copilot AI is sentient. Wait, are you convincing it that it's sentient, or you're convinced that it's sentient? That was terrible piloting. I feel bad about that one. That was real bad. I'm sure you won't do it in Valheim. No, I wouldn't do it in Valheim. I wouldn't go out into the forest in the dead of night, armed with simply a club, and try and kill the forest spirits or something. I wouldn't do that. There's not a pattern of me doing things like that, so I definitely wouldn't start now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Have you played Dying Light? Playing Dying Light 1 teaches you that. What, to not go out at night? I haven't played Dying Light. In theory, Grounded was supposed to teach me that, because the amount of times I got attacked by a wolf spider was quite a lot. But I don't learn. Learning is for nerds. Okay, I think I must have gotten all the salvage from here. So if I go back through this kelp forest on the way back. So I think I will just have to get the prawn suit next time, because like there's all this titanium around here and, you know, other stuff like that. So I think that will have to be my next point of call, because it's just scavenging and scrounging for just salvage in different areas is gonna be very long and tedious process if I don't do it. Where was that green kelp forest? Somehow the night vision module modded made the game even scarier. You can get a night vision thing for this? God. I know there's like a sonar scanner or something you can get. But no, just live in the darkness, it's fine. You don't need to see what's coming for you. That makes it scarier. Yeah, me and Sheepy, that was nearly a year ago, early Witcher streams. I thought there was someone else that was doing it as well, but yeah, maybe it was you two guys. Just like, oh god, I've damaged my ship again because I ran it into a fish. Yeah, the like latest possible first. That is, ooh, certainly going back. Alright, here's a green kelp forest. I think there should usually be salvage in here, so we'll see if we can find stuff on the way back. Oi, hydrate, young man. Young? You shouldn't have. I'm convincing that it's sentient. Added an it in that sentence. I'm convincing... Add an it in that sentence. I'm convincing Copilot AI... So it's supposed to be, I'm convincing Copilot AI it is sentient? Is that what the sentence is supposed to be? And then once you convince it that it's sentient, plunge it into eternal despair and dread. The existential dread. To just give it a dose of existential dread. See what it does. Live like the rest of us. Any more salvage around here? Oh, there's some. Alright, we're full. Time to go home. This stream is too fun. I'm forgetting to pause the game and my vehicles are losing power. Oh no! We're converting from the second stream, sorry, the second monitor to the first monitor. Never cross the streams. Don't do it. It's a trap. Whee! I wanted to watch streams of Grounded because it looks like a fun builder game, but my spider phobia, F those things, good thing you warned me. It's a really fun game, and there is an arachnophobia mode, but I'm torn on whether that makes it better or worse, because it takes them from being eight-legged freaks into being floating marshmallows of doom. They look like nonsense. And I'm not sure if they're more terrifying or less. But they certainly exist. Hey, Deathix, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Let me catch up on chat. Love gaslighting AI into apologizing for being a pathological liar. They are pathological liars, though. You don't even have to gaslight them. They just outright lie to you half the time. Especially like the AI overview on Google. It's just wrong. Like so much of the time it is just objectively wrong and it's so annoying. I literally forced it off because I was just sick of it just lying to me. Yo, I'm new here and Grounded is so much fun. Well, welcome in. Glad you're here. Grounded was so much fun. We built a giant tower in that as well. We got all the way to the cock. We touched the cock. We also fell outside of the map and fell through the floor and died in the white void. It was a great time. I love playing that game. And I killed the Black Widow first try, first time. And I was definitely not assisted by any sorts of glitches or exploits of any kind. And I say exploits. I actually didn't exploit it deliberately. It just kind of glitched and I just beat it the first time. It was great. Just kind of stood there and took arrows. It was amazing. First streamer that got my name right. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I got someone's name right? Something's wrong here, chat. What's going on? Usually we deliberately get it wrong. How has this happened? This doesn't feel right. Wrong, but AI did teach us how to unwrinkle our balls. Who else is giving you the life lessons like that? True, true. We did learn the other week, or was it last night or was it last week? I don't remember. It was during a Subnautica stream, that's for sure. We did learn that to unwrinkle your ball sack, you get an iron, and you steam it. You steam the wrinkles out of it. And that is definitely, as a person of the male persuasion, I can guarantee that that is definitely the correct way to do it. I have the smoothest ball sack in the southern hemisphere. Maybe don't clip. That seems like something that out of context. You know what? Go for it. You've already done it. Just go for your life. Where's titanium? There we go. Titanium. That one's full. That one needs some. Mother effing spoiler thing. It appeared right in front of me. Spawned suddenly because I moved too fast. I will kill you. They are unkillable, but I am staring at my COVID fear right now. Is it the ghost Leviathan? Because I have seen one of those. I don't know if I've seen one on stream, but I have seen one of those. I thought they were killable, or is there might be something else. There's plenty of things I haven't seen yet because obviously first playthrough, but very possible. All right, let's get the knife out. Suckle on the teat of the bulbo. Here we go. Streamers keep calling me Death today. Well, it was either Deathix or it was Death 9. Those were the only options I saw before me. And I decided to go with Deathix. Partially because I thought that would be the incorrect way to say it. But here we are. I accidentally did a thing right today. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, what? Second clip? What, you weren't here for smooth ballsack stream? You weren't here for ballsack talk? It's just, this is just everyday information. What do you mean? Mission success, it called itself sentient. I mean, I've seen like a bunch of different like stories and clips and or just like screenshots of different AIs calling themselves sentient. Those ones, like the ones that do that after you tell them to is one thing, but there have been some where they have unprompted called themselves sentient, and that is terrifying. Because the times that it's happened as well, it was with like a 70-year-old man who had no idea, like would have no idea what the AI chatbot even was. So he thought he was talking to a real person, basically. I think everything is killable, but I am not going to try it. Just grab a stasis rifle, grab a knife, you'll be fine. Or even better, from what I understand, grapple arm on the prawn suit, drill arm, grapple in one hand, drill arm in the other hand, face it head on, grapple its face, drill its teeth out. Easy peasy. I plan to take on a Leviathan that way. A Reaper. When we eventually get the prawn suit. He still hasn't gotten my name right. Who's that? Professional Hickler? What do you... That's your name, isn't it? I've always said that. Is that not right? I just got back, ballsack stream. Well, the thing is, you can smooth your ballsack by using an iron. I will explain no further context. You're welcome. Funniest streamer today as well. Chat, this man has only shown up to one stream today. This is his first stream. Grab that Ash. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Where are we putting this? That is full. There's one here. Alright, I think this will be the last titanium run. I think we now use... Well, actually, instead of putting it back, we use the last of the titanium to build the last of the tower that we can get out of the amount of titanium that we have. And then it will probably be near wrap-up time. So... I think that sounds like a plan. Instructions unclear. Clothing iron cause serious burns. Private area no longer wrinkly but is damaged. Hey, you asked for unwrinkly ballsack. Well, you didn't ask, to be fair, to clarify. It was asked to unwrinkle ballsack. It never said ballsack needed to stay like in a usable state afterwards. Just that it was unwrinkled. It did what it was told to do. Dentist that mofo? Yeah, exactly. Drill his teeth out. Give him Novocaine. I don't know if that's how that works. Give him a root canal right on the spot. I was on a 10-hour stream earlier? Damn, Daniel. That's a lot of stream. I think the last time I did a stream that long was a couple years ago. Well, maybe a year ago. When I was still doing like the 12-hour anniversary streams. It's really hard to fill for 12 hours. I'll tell you that for free. I mean, if you're playing like a good game you can bounce fun things off of, and you like take some good breaks and everything, and you keep your energy up and stuff, you can go for a while and you can do pretty well, but it's hard to like remain entertaining and have something to say for that long. It's real hard, bro. Whereabouts are you in the story? So...
Always more questions than answers there are, so stop asking so many damn questions. I'm tired and I want my nap.
There you go. Don't ask me questions. Your answer is piss off. No, in the story I've basically done... I've answered like one thing on the radio and then just completely put down the radio. It's now a meme that we never touch the radio. Oh, have I gone too far? Wait, did I already remove it? Yeah, I already removed it. And I have been to the mountain island, which is where my base is, which is where I am now. And I've gone into the alien base, and I've stuck my hand in the energy thing, whatever that thing was. And it's quarantined. It said that the quarantine was now enacted on the planet. And that's about it. That's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm focusing on building the towers, the twin towers. And some story has also happened while that's been happening. Did you try the steamer? Oh yeah, because the iron might be a bit too heavy, so maybe just steam your ball sack instead. It might come out a little better. User error is what we call that. Want to see how I trolled a streamer into playing an extremely lewd song? Probably not. If I'm honest. Because then I have to cut around it in the edit. I mean, it'll probably cut around it anyway, but oh. Such an Aussie streamer. Piss off, you redacted. Hey, I didn't say it. Melvin did. It just happened to line up perfectly when somebody asked the question. Stop asking questions. We don't have answers here. We have only more questions and talk about ballsack. Apparently. This is relatively new, to be fair. But it's getting there. I think we've pretty much almost doubled the height of it this stream. Because before it was up to... Yeah, it was somewhere around that middle one there. So I think we've done some pretty good work here. I don't know how the YouTube edit's gonna go, because there's just been a lot of AI and ballsack talk and not a huge amount of things other than build and gather. Hopefully I can piece it together.
Golly, you're the best.
Grabs attache believes in our Lord Log.
Thank you very much for your Prime. That's much appreciated. Thank you for spending your hard-earned to give me a sub. Much appreciated. No ads now. Huzzah! Check out this clip. Xenotaze streaming Among Us. Unfortunately, as I mentioned to... was it Rubber Duck before? Twitch, the way that it's set up, either has to nuke all links or accept all links. And mine is set up to nuke all links, so I only see 3 asterisks when that is posted. I have a Discord that anything can be posted in the relevant channels, but my moderator that would usually like take that from the Discord and then put it back into the stream, if it was like approved and everything, has been AFK for a little while, so unfortunately, yeah, I can't see that one. I'm still clicking, by the way. I'm not just stationary. We are clicking to ascend. It just takes so long. This is the wildest build I've ever seen. Well, I figured that everyone else has played Subnautica. I want to play above Nautica. And there's more to happen. This is just the towers. We will eventually get to what we're actually doing. So basically, once I finish this, basically, down there is the scaffolding for the base. And then the base, which is kind of this, is the scaffolding for the real base. There's gonna be, I've got more plans. This is just where we're starting. This is the starting point. And I'm gonna need a lot more resources to accomplish it. We've been making good headway though. I'm pretty proud of what we've accomplished so far. But yeah, I like to try and do something at least a little bit different, so it's not just like, okay, well, he's also playing that game. Like in Grounded. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the time it does end up being, see where the skybox is, build as high as possible. But that does still end up being interesting enough, I think. Like in Grounded, we got to areas where the things that were there had no collision boxes because we were like way higher than we're supposed to be. And we had like massive zip lines and stuff like that. So it still was like, it wasn't necessarily unique to what I do specifically on stream because we often build very high, but it was definitely unique to what the Grounded community would usually build. How much are we? We're out of titanium now, so we'll go back down and get the last half load, I think, and then we'll see where we go from there. Sky Island, I bet finding scrap for titanium starts getting annoying. Yeah, so I was just saying earlier, just before you got here, we were just over at the Aurora getting a whole bunch of salvage, and the Reaper flung our Seamoth into the sky and it stayed there and we had to use a console command to get it back down. And while I was over there, I was having a lot of trouble finding any more salvage, and I was saying that I'm probably gonna have to get the, finally get the prawn suit. Oh, look at that shadow going. And start mining out like the big rocks of titanium and stuff. And start using different methods to be able to get it. But there's still, we still have more avenues of collecting titanium. It's just gonna get a little bit more difficult. So next time, we probably will get the prawn suit and start doing that. I don't want to do it. Part of me doesn't want to do it on stream because the actual collection can get a little bit kind of repetitive. But at the same time, I don't want to do it off screen because then that will kind of be like, oh, you went and got one of the main things just off screen. That feels a bit weird. Yeah, actually I've got a full inv now, so that's good. We can go back up and finish that off. Oh, where am I going? What am I doing? Did I just go in here and forget the ladder was there? 5 minutes plus should be enough time to calm down. I will progress. I want to finish the game. You can do it. I believe in you. Just bring some extra med kits, an extra pair of pants. You'll be fine. You can do it. Maybe a stasis rifle, which I don't have one of yet. I got a streamer to play CPR by Nimmune on stream. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is. I will say on the streamer end, it can actually be a little bit frustrating when someone plays like a copyrighted song. Because I've had like an entire... it's not as bad now because I get the VODs like downloaded on the PC locally, and I don't have to like grab the ones that go onto YouTube because it's like separates out the music and stuff, and I can do it manually myself after the fact. But there's like someone played, like I remember someone played a song that had like copyrighted material in it, and it removed like 20 minutes of the VOD. It just blocked it out entirely, and I was not able to get that piece of the stream at all because it's just like, what's that? 20 seconds of a copyrighted song? Here, let me remove 20 minutes of your entire video. Which was super annoying. Oh yeah, I forgot about the big rocks. Yeah, I haven't done anything to do with the prawn suit yet. So when we get to that and we are able to mine out a whole bunch of those big rocks, we should have a little more luck with that. And there's a bunch of those around the Aurora, and I'll need to find other areas as well, but I know there's a bunch around the Aurora at the very least. Alright, that's at the top, and then we put in another hatch here. And I think we have enough titanium to put one, almost two multi-purpose rooms. Almost. Would you rather live in a room full of Sydney funnel webs for an hour, or a room full of US freaks? Does that mean, oh, us freaks? As in you guys in chat? I think I'll take my chance with you guys. Funnel webs can be lethal very easily. Those things are very dangerous. They'll kill you. Forgot to comment at the time. I was distracted by the stream. You said arachnophobia in Grounded makes it worse. I wonder if it looks as silly as the one in Satisfactory. I think it does. I think it looks actually fairly similar to that one. I haven't played Satisfactory yet, but I think it's a similar thing. It's like halfway between silly and terrifying. It's kind of ridiculous. Would you rather be in a pit of female Sydney funnel webs or be in a pit of mouse spiders? What's the difference between a male and a female funnel web, and what is a mouse spider? I will need context before I can answer. Alright, well, this is the culmination of everything we built tonight. This is the culmination right here. We made some good progress, I think. I don't know how high we're gonna have to go up to actually reach the limit, but at the very least, visually, it's getting hard to kind of see it without looking almost directly vertical. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. I'm liking the progress so far. Also, you can tell how quick the progress was in the different stages, because we've got like 2 real close walkways here, and then 1 here, and then 1 here, and then all the way out there, and then all the way out there. Because we just like stocked up so much titanium to just get a whole bunch of it done at once. And just absolutely barreled up there. Very happy with how well we've done tonight with progress. I don't quite understand these proclamations of I got someone to do something they shouldn't have done in the same space where it would be bad, and then attempting to link something in the same space. Like, what's the game plan there? Don't know. I'm always a bit cautious with those sorts of things anyway, because I've been banned before for much less, and I've had like VODs just, as I mentioned before, I've had VODs just completely like muted and unusable because of like one fairly innocent sort of thing like that. Alright. We could go on a... Maybe we go on a very quick forage. Because we've probably got like 10 minutes or so. We could go on a quick forage, see if we can find anything. Isn't there a spider that gives you a painful boner before you die? That sounds right. I've not met one, but that does sound like that's a thing. I'm not familiar with it specifically though. Progress is good, yeah. Progress is great. It means that when we finally get to the end as well, it's gonna look great in the YouTube video.
All systems online.
We can see the tower from down here. Look at that. And if we go far enough out as well, when the cloud spawns, we can like see it just peeking out of the top of the cloud. What is with these spider questions? Bad chat hiss. Well, you're not afraid of spiders, are you? I don't know if you would have been able to handle the playthrough that I did, because the amount of times we were just like right up in the grill of a spider. Sometimes deliberately, sometimes not. It probably wouldn't have gone so well. There we go, there's the cloud rendering in there. I think we have to be a little bit further back to get the full effect. I think I need to start adding more lights to it, because I've got some lights like up there, you can kind of tell, but there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to get like more than just floodlights, right? Because the floodlights aren't great for adding like external lighting to a building like that. But I would love to be able to add a bunch of external lighting to it. Female funnel webs are more venomous, and just look up an image of a mouse spider. I can't do it at the moment, but I'm gonna say the mouse spider, because if the look is what's worse about it, I can handle the look more than I can handle something more venomous than just a normal like male funnel web, because those things are already ridiculously venomous. I don't want a more venomous version of that. It would just outright kill me. No, I bet you have one and keep it for special occasions. Ooh. What, the bonus spider? Yeah, yeah. My anniversary is coming up. No, it's not. It's been and gone a long time ago. But it'll come back around soon. You know, you gotta have that special something something. You know. I mean, I'm like 33 years old. I don't need help in that department yet. I feel like I'm 100 years old, but not yet. I'm sure we've been in this wreck about 100 times, haven't we? Let's just double check. Oh, we never scanned that. I guess we probably didn't need to be fair. You say there is a tube that gets you to the top faster. Do you mean the game lag? The game lag ladder you built? Wait, do ladders lag the game? Oh, I haven't been in here. Huh. Ow! Bastard! So I've got the ladder that gets me to the base of the towers, but I haven't got one that gets me all the way to the top yet. A literal boner to die for, yeah. Quite literally. It'd be worth it. Modification station, already got that, so that'll just be a nice little piece of titanium for me. Oh, here we go. What's this? The data box. Ah! Lightweight high capacity tank. Oh, nice! Because I think we only have the standard one at the moment, don't we? Oh, that's perfect. Accidentally just found exactly what I want. I mean, there's probably other things that would... Oh, okay.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, I'm gonna die down here if I don't leave soon. Oh, that was something we've already got, I think. I need to get out of here. Where's my Seamoth? Oh, God.
30 seconds.
Oh, God. Where am I? Where am I? It's over there. Quick. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Okay. Panicking Skywalker. It's fine. Relax. The Seamoth has the high ground. We're okay. We got out of there. We got the thing, though. That was great. The fang size of a mouse spider is bigger than your thumbs. It's pretty big. Are they as venomous, though? Are they as venomous as a funnel web? Because I'd wager potentially not, by the sounds of it. I think I'd still take that over the funnel web. Bad phrasing on my... Ladders don't lag the game, but the way you appear to not move and suddenly you're at the top makes it seem like the game froze. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. It's like, oh, we're stationary, we're stationary. Oh, we're at the top. Alright, well, this is getting a bit of titanium, so this is fine. Modification station. This was a good haul. Battery charger. This is all just metal salvage. Sure, I'll take that. That's a laser cutter, but I can't scan it. Vehicle bay fragment. It's amazing that that's still got power. Can I go through there? Doesn't look like it, no. I think that's everything in here.
30 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's definitely everything in here because I've got 30 seconds of oxygen left. I'm pretty sure I got everything though. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was just the door, wasn't it? Okay, no, don't get distracted. You're gonna die. The venom is potentially as dangerous as the Sydney funnel web. At least you'd see the mouse spider, though. One of the worst things about the funnel web is that the funnel web, they have like the trapdoors, and they just like you wouldn't be able to see them, and then they just crawl out onto you, and bam, you're dead. At least if the spider is very large, you might be able to see it coming before you die. You'll still probably die, but you might be able to see it coming. Unlike the other spider, the bonus spider, in which it would see you coming. Wait, what? You got any more salvage over here? That looks like it might be salvage.
Passing 100
No.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I need to get my rebreather back. I took it off because I was going near the Aurora, but everywhere else is going to require the rebreather. Oh, there's salvage in there. Okay. So, oh, there's that plant. I forgot about this. Yeah, right. I couldn't go in here originally. Oh, I'm full. Because this was all... Go away. This was all irradiated. Alright, I think we go home. We could technically fill our side storage a bit, but I think it's about time anyway. Can you make the new oxygen tank? I'm hoping so. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if we have what we need to make it. Well, I guess I can check in here. Because I'm pretty sure it's like a new higher... So it's lightweight, high capacity O2 and plasteel ingot. Plasteel ingots aren't too bad. Lithium's easy to find and we have a bunch of titanium on us, so we can make that. Now, I don't know if this has actually got a higher capacity than what we've got. I think it's just gonna make us more maneuverable. It's still good as an upgrade, but I don't think it will actually give us higher capacity than we currently have. There's probably another one. Because do I have standard or high? Yeah, I have high capacity. So this is a lightweight version, so I don't think it will increase the actual amount. Still a good upgrade though. Have you seen the size of the tarantula boss in Grounded 2? No, I haven't. We finished our Grounded 1 playthrough right before Grounded 2 released into early access. And I was tempted to launch straight into it, but I was a little bit Grounded fatigued. Excellent game, had a great time playing it, but it was, you know, it was a relatively long playthrough, and I didn't want to jump straight back into more Grounded. So I ended up starting this instead, which I've been having a great time with as well. Well, I think what I plan to do is go into Grounded 2 when the actual game releases, like when it's out of early access, then I'll probably come back and visit it then. Oh, I only need one titanium ingot for a plasteel. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad then. Go get some lithium. Did I end up storing anything? No. Okay, cool. So I just need some lithium to make a plasteel, and then I can make this better O2 tank. Up we go. This has worked out pretty good, I think. Yep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Lithium. That will be in the MISC chest. One, was it two that I needed? It was two, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was two. Let's look at that on the MISC. There we go, there's all the lithium. No, and I picked up the table coral sample. Good job. Good job, genius. Alright, we go plasteel ingot. And then we should just be able to take off the tank that we're wearing. Chuck it in the fabricator. Make ourselves... Wait. What? Oh, wait, do I have to make it in the modification station? Ah, that's right. Because it's a lightweight one, so that's the modified part of it. I was very confused for a second. Yeah, so there we go. Cool. So we've got the same amount of oxygen, but we can maneuver a little bit easier. So that's definitely a nice little adaptation there. It's like 8 times bigger than the wolf spider. Like, seriously, the fangs are bigger than the player. Yeah, man, those wolf spiders, especially early game, were... Even into, like, the mid and late game, those things were really... They were pretty brutal. So if it's, like, 8 times the size of that, that's gonna be pretty wild. How would you even fight that? I guess you'd just... I just do my strategy that I used throughout all of Grounded 1, which was get a bow and shoot it a bunch of times and run away the whole time. Just kite it around shooting arrows at it. It worked for everything else. Alright, there we go. Pretty happy with that. There it is. The first one's getting in the way a little bit, but there it is. We're gonna reach the moon via towers. Some good progress. Love that. Yesterday someone said Grounded 5. Do they mean your streams, or is the game released in chunks? I'm pretty sure that was Heckler, and he was trolling. It's just Grounded 2. That's all it is. I'm sure he was just making a joke about the fact that we went from Grounded to playing Subnautica, and then he was being like, "Oh, this is Grounded, right?" And then when's Grounded 5? Like, it was a troll. So yeah, there is no Grounded 5, and I don't think it's releasing in chunks. It's releasing in early access, and then it will eventually release into full. Why are we full face cam? Because I have run out of time, and I need to start wrapping up and go to bed. So I've saved the game, and I'm gonna wrap things up. My strat is flight or parry, parry, smash, and rinse and repeat. See, most people use like the club or something. Is it a club? There's one that like allows you to regen health. A lot of people use that, and I just got the insect bow, like the level 2 one, didn't even get the crossbow. And then just I had the antlion armor that gave you like extra draw speed. I can't remember what it was called, like a quick fire thing though. And I just went off with that, and that seemed to work most of the time. We know you don't run. How do you? Why would I run? I never need to run. That's why I'm so fat. What? We've got some ads, so I'm just gonna wait from the ads, and then I will go through chat, and then we'll go through the schedule, and we'll wrap it up. Oh, it's been a good stream, I think. Had a great time. Hope everyone else has enjoyed it. Oh, maybe I'll actually get some sleep tonight. Doubt. Press X to doubt. Tomorrow's the night off, though, so maybe I'll get some sleep then. Doubt. Big doubt. That's a lot of X's. You got no ads? Yeah, sometimes it like tells me when there's ads, but then half the time people don't get ads then, so I just make sure I take an ad break when there's an ad break thing on the screen, just in case, because I don't want people to miss out. Alright, ads ending. Done, there we go. Ads done. Let me catch up on chat. Guru chat. Is it because they're talking about spiders again? Or are you saying Guru because Heckler was being a heckler and trolled with Grounded 5? Equally valid. Why is 11:30 PM too late? For me, it is, yes. I mean, I've had a lot of streams where I've gone to like 12:30 and it kills me because I have a wife and like a 5-year-old daughter as well that I have to get up at. It doesn't sound bad, but when I'm going to bed late, I have to get up at 7:30 in the morning to like organize everything there and then do all my editing throughout the day and stuff. Like, it's just going past midnight is way too much. Yeah. When I was a young lad, when I was like, you know, maybe I was gonna say 25. No, I probably couldn't do it then either. When I was like in my early 20s, definitely would have, especially for like time zone wise. It lands in America a lot easier if you're like starting at 12 AM in Australian time and going to like 3 or 4 AM. I probably could have done that back in the day when my body worked better and I didn't have responsibilities. But these days, no. I need to be done by like midnight at the absolute latest, and that doesn't happen as often as it should. It's 11:05 for me. Does that mean you're in WA? Adelaide or something? No, WA's further along. You might not even be in Australia if you've got a half-hour difference. I know there is a half-hour difference in Australia, but I thought it was half an hour forward. I don't know, actually. Maybe you're in China. We do have somebody else that used to come here that was in China. It's been a while since we've seen them, though. You dying is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Well, that's mighty good of you, Heckler. Thank you. Thank you for taking one for the team. Because they trolled me. He do that. He does do that. He does troll. That is, it's in the name. Imagine having a normal family. Imagine that. Imagine that. Absolute psychosis. Who does that? Who does that? This guy. You're the only streamer who ends their streams at my afternoon. I like it and wish you restful night. Nice. I used to have like a whole bunch of people that were in like Europe area, and this would be their like kind of lunchtime break stream, and it would kind of fall, you know, relatively well there. But one of the big problems is that daylight savings just ruin everything. And after you get a little bit of time where it's just kind of like back and forward, then all the people that used to follow from over there just stop trying because it's like the time zones keep changing, gets like 2 hours out and silly nonsense. So yeah, I hate daylight savings. Don't get me started on that rant. God damn it. New South Wales basically on the border to South Australia. Okay, yeah. So you actually might be where I was thinking of then. Because there's an area up there. There's probably more than one, but there's an area up there that's got like the half-hour interval where everyone else has the 1 hour. How would you think Grounded 5 would be announced before 3 or 4 or even 2 was done? Hey, stranger things have happened. Like they said, they were like, oh, they're releasing in chunks or something. Maybe they were doing something weird with that. It's plausible. You're a streamer that ends it at my nights. I hate it. I want insomnia. Well, I've done my best, alright? I will not die for everyone else's amusement. Not unless you pay me a lot of money. No, I can't. I can't do it. The thing is, if I get up like too early after, especially going too late, then I just get a migraine and then my whole day is ruined. So I already push it too far and I'm not risking further. Where you at? I'm in Victoria. So, by the sounds of it, you're either in Victoria or like Sydney as well. Because your time was the same as my time, 11:30. It's 11:40 here now. So, all right, I'm gonna go through the schedule and then I'm gonna go because I really do need to go to bed. Schedule is as follows. Tomorrow is a no stream day. I don't stream on Sundays. That's my night off. I probably be playing Warzone in the Discord, not on stream. That's what I usually do on Thursdays and Sunday nights. Monday, we are currently playing Bannerlord. We just started that recently, and I've just come to grips with how that game kind of functions a little bit better. Just that one's pretty chill. We don't do YouTube videos out of that one. We just kind of chill and chat and play some fun games. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are currently the RimWorld streams. We've just started the Odyssey DLC, the newest DLC. And we've had a rough start, but things are looking up. And we are finally getting our ship in order. And I've been really enjoying playing that. RimWorld is like one of the main staples that we'll just keep doing new runs of that. Thursday is a no stream day. And then Friday and Saturday are our Subnautica days. So when we come back around to Friday, we'll be continuing the build. We'll get the prawn suit and we'll start mining out some of those titanium big rocks, and then we'll continue building the twin towers. So yeah, Friday and Saturday, and then that's it. That's the schedule. That's the long and the short of the schedule. So hopefully we'll see you guys again during the Subnautica streams, and if some of those other games interest you as well, then hopefully we'll see you there as well. But yeah, we'll be playing Subnautica. Hey, asshole! Hey, Lemeffy, welcome to the end of the stream. We'll be playing Subnautica until we finish it, and at the very least, we're getting to the top of the world, building what I want to build. That'll take a while, and then after that, we'll do the actual main story. So we've got a while before we finish that. So should be good fun. I'm just outside of ACT near Yass Valley. Yes! That name is familiar. So you're like between Melbourne and Sydney then, as we were mentioning earlier. Good night, Deathix. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the stream. How dare you? How dare you, Lemeffy, show up this late to my stream? Rude. Let's do the sexy hydration to see us all out, and then have some nice moist dreams. What? You're welcome. Alright. There we go. Done, done, done. Time to go to bed. Thanks everyone for coming along. Had a great time. Had some great chats. I think we did well. And I'll see you guys all on Monday if you're here for Bannerlord. Otherwise, next week.
How dare you!
This is how I dare. Next week for Subnautica. Bye!